Hi, welcome back to my channel, to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for coming back and gracing me with your presence. Guys, they're excited to be back. Guys, once again, okay, before I even get into other things, to everybody that just stopped by, hi, you are very welcome. I really hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. But in such on the city, niyasazi story sami ngesinulizam, and ngiyazi uba andizunxiba wig. So today we talk because I was like, I can't wear the Nansiga again, the hat again. That would be weird. Maybe next video I will. Yeah, but and it's always me having to tuck things in. But anyways, I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad you guys are still here. And today I come bearing a story. I come bearing a story. It dates back to my first year. It's a story, and yeah, for me it's kind of a wild story because, like, for the kind of person that I am, very turbulent. But stick around so that you can hear uba kwade ragala ing. I'm such an embarrassment in the Black community. So the story is about, so I was in first year. For those of you that are familiar with Bloemfontein, I used to stay in Brandwag. And I used to stay in Pierre Alleman in Brandwag. And for those of you that know Pierre Alleman, okay, it's far. It's very far from varsity. So there was upot or icon, like a passageway that was like a shortcut to get there. But even that shortcut was still quite far, but it was better than going all the way around, especially when you're walking a drag. So I used to use that passageway. So that passageway was recently closed down. It's probably not recent, probably like a couple of years ago. After I left, obviously, it was closed down because apparently somebody got murdered there. How I survived, I don't know. It definitely must be the grace of God, because I can't take credit, you know. But anyway, so it was far, and then I had these classes, computer classes on campus. They I don't know how to explain this, but and as by other people's classes were also during my time. But if I'm not too mistaken, like, we had to choose sessions, and the session that I chose was a late session because I had classes during the day until that time, whenever I started. But what I know for sure is that it ended at 10 o'clock. My session ended at 10 o'clock, and those were assessments. It wasn't a class, because obviously but it was assessments, so I couldn't miss it, or else Benzo fail at the class. I was going to fail the class, so I couldn't miss those sessions, those assessment sessions. So cool, no problem. So this happened most, if not all, Mondays. I'm not very, but it was on Mondays. So, and I would usually take up all of those hours, or more, or almost all of those hours. So I'd be home after 10, around 10, or like just before 10 o'clock. So if you know, that's late, it's dark, you know. But in all honesty, I don't think South Africa was as bad as it is now. I don't know, I might be mistaken. Maybe I don't know, maybe what, but I would like to think that, because also Brandwach is known as Tekero. Like it's known as the place where I they happen, the things happen there in Brandwach. Tsotsies and all of that thing. Brandwach. So I don't know, maybe I don't know how it felt. Okay, it didn't feel a bit safe, but I don't know, man. I could walk, and at that time I felt like I had no choice. I felt like I had to I had no other choice but walk, of which I definitely had a choice. Like there's a lot of things I could have done, like, well, at that time I didn't have friends that had cars. I didn't have a car, still don't. I could have taken cabs, but also remember I was a student, okay? And I was already obviously taking cabs during the week for some things. So I probably thought, this is too much. It would be too much to know that every single Monday I have to have cab money and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I really should have, like, I don't know. I don't even think my parents knew that my class ended so late. I think I didn't tell them because I didn't want to worry them, because I know my parents. My mom, she will not sleep, my loving. Ele ekokstad ndile eBloemfontein angalala girl, because umntana, you know. But so the story is that so there was this car, a silver gray car that I would always see, man. I would always see the silver gray car out of nowhere, and I kept on noticing it. But the first few times I thought to myself, I coincidence, Lena, because what are the chances that didibana with the same person or go like the same car? But then I kept on noticing, but okay, this is definitely the same person, and whether it's at night when I'm walking home, or it's during the day when I go to class, or whenever, I would always kopana with this man. And to a point, it started getting to me about, okay, I definitely need to speak to people about this. So I told my friends about it. I was like, guys, khona lo mntu endimane ndithi qinga. It was a white old man. Ndithi kukhona lo mntu endimane ndithi qinga. It's a white old man. So if anything ever happens to me, just know that it's ningamkhuphi my brother, because my father, because mdala la mntu. Ningamkhuphi my father, because nguye umntu endimbonayo. I'm not saying that I'm being stalked, but khona lo mntu endihleli ndimbona. And the thing is, he would always look at me. So it wasn't a thing of he's driving and minding his own business. It was always a thing of, do you get what I'm saying? So I think that's also something that raised a bit of suspicion. Kumba, Miguel, you need to look into this. Well, not really look into it, but notice these. So I told my friends about it. And then this one time, my friends and I were walking to a Pick and Pay at Bloomgate. So Bloomgate ingase Brandwach area, Brandwach side. I think it is Brandwach actually. So when we were walking back to my friend's place, Lotata, and he drives, like when he's almost close to me, he drives slower, and then he does the look and then goes past. So he did that as well. And then I was like, guys, nanku lotata. That's another plate. So if anything happens, now you guys have seen the proof. It's not like I'm going crazy. It's not like I'm making things up. Nanku lotata, niambona, uya exista, uya nistoka. Clearly, for me, it was just a thing of, I'm starting to believe that I'm being stalked now. But also I'm thinking to myself, why would somebody stalk me? What is it that is stalkable? So I was like, sharp, no problem. So this one evening on a Monday, I'm walking I had those classes, get the CT, no, CT, what classes were it? I'm just leaving, but computer classes. And I was walking after my exam, my test or whatever, because they weren't exams, they were assessments. So I was walking home from one of those, and just before I reach Upoch, or that passageway that is now closed down, before I reach that passageway, there's also Ibala, like a field that was open that I had to pass through before passing through the Pocho. But now I wouldn't walk through the field, because that's also dangerous, because there were trees there. I'm not gonna walk in the middle of Ilandik. So I would walk on the road where there's street lights and cars that are moving. So I was walking, and then this man comes, and he pulls up. And I'm ignoring him now, because I'm like, there is absolutely no way that ndizowebiwa ngalo mzuzu. It will not happen. I will not be stealth tonight. I will not be raped tonight. So I walked, but also in my walking, I'm not walking like, oh, ndibaleke. No, I pretending ngathi I'm the girl and I'm not afraid. Kanti ndiyazazi deep down ba ndiyoyika. But then he drove again. He pulled up next to me, like in a way that kind of blocked me, in a way that kind of blocked my way. And then he was like, hi, how are you, Nati? I'm fine, how are you? Obeswati, I'm good. Can I please give you a lift? Where are you going? Nati, I'm going to my place. Obeswati, can I please give you a lift? Nati nage, no, thank you, I'm fine. I'm almost there. It's literally around the corner. To myself, this person probably knows that my place is not around the corner, because this person has clearly been stalking me if he has the guts and the gall to stand, to park next to me and talk to me. He clearly he knows where I live. But I was like, it's right around the corner, sir, so I'm good. So in my head, I also think and then he's like, no, I insist. I'm not gonna do anything bad. I just want to take you home and make sure that you're safe. So I'm thinking, didn't believe it, because I'm like, this guy, like, it really could be that he's being a parent. Even me seeing him all around, he's probably being a parent. Also, it took me back to something that had happened earlier when I was in high school. There was a bunch of men that were trying to attack me, that were about to attack me. Well, not about to, like they were, because they didn't attack me, but they were coming towards me as a group. And then a car quickly drove next to me. It was like, moving, my loving. The car swerved. Get in. Get in. And then he helped me from that situation. He got me out of that situation, because I was scared. I was scared for my life. I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna be raped. And then he stopped. I got in, and then he drove me back home. And it was a man, a white man. But I knew him kind of, because he was Brittany's dad. Brittany was a girl I used to go to school with. So they dropped me off at home. I told this guy, listen, okay, cool, okay, because he said he's not gonna harm me. So dangen, I know, not the smartest move on earth, but nangen, I got into the car, and so while a driver, ndiyathandaza, my loving, uba, oh my Father, my God, angandithathi lo mntu, angandibi lo mntu. He must not decide to drive off with me aye kwakhe, or to some desert place and throw ends it whatever he wants to do with me and throw me wherever. Please, Jesus, if there's anything, please do this for me. Spare my life ngalo mzuzu. So on the road, like, he's asking me like questions, like icebreaker kind of questions, asking me about, so where are you from, what's your name? So obviously Dine minds is he too. Why is this guy asking me these questions? What is he gonna do with this information? But then I'm also thinking to myself, he's probably just trying to break the ice because he doesn't want it to be awkward being at Ufunu. So cool down, Sieves. It's okay. He's not gonna do anything to you. Okay? So Siambege. As Figa, he stops right next to my place and switches off the ignition. And then he's like, before you leave, I wanted to find out about is there somebody that owns this place? Like, are you renting this place from someone? I was like, yes, it's a commune. So obviously I'm also thinking there about why is this guy asking? But also I'm saying, no, he probably wants to buy the place and be the landlord or whatever. He's probably just trying to make money. Okay. Yes, I'm renting it from someone. It's a commune. And then he asked me how much I pay. So at this point, I'm a bit agitated, but why does he want to know so much about my life? But also I'm like, he's probably just trying to buy the place. So okay, it's this much money. And then he was like, oh, okay. So I want to give you rent. So I want to pay your rent and give you pocket money and give you whatever you want. If you want to travel, I can give you the money to travel. Don't. At that particular moment, did he, huh? Uthi ni lo dad. I was shocked. I was shocked because number one, I've never been in a situation like that ever before in my entire life. I'd never been in a situation like that because I'm from Kokstad, and there probably are situations like those in Kokstad, but I always grew up as a person that minds their own business. I never used to go partying. I never used to do anything like that. So for me, that was very shocking. And right about that time, you know what, Sieves? Welcome to university. Konje emavava, babes, because... And I actually never told my family about this. There you have it, guys. Here's the news. So I'm sitting there shocked. Then, but I'm thinking to myself, oh, please, God, I better say this in the most polite way so that this guy doesn't get mad and drive off with me and go and stab me and rape me and all of that and kill me and leave me for the dead, you know? So I'm thinking I need to come up with a way to say this, but no. And then later I'm like, no, thank you. My family can afford all of those things, so I don't need it. And then he kept on pressing, but no, you'll be able to do anything. Your parents won't have to be worried about you. I'll take care of everything that you ever want. At that point I knew, but I had to make it clear, but I'm not interested, Dada, but in a very polite way, because I still did not want to die. Yeah, gone. So I still said, okay, no, thank you very much, but I'm not interested, Dada. Thank you. At that moment, I got out of the car because I was like, Appa, there's no use of me sitting here because this might escalate into something else. So I got out of the car. I was like, oh, thank you for the ride. Open the car, the gate, nangen. So I'm thinking, I'm walking to my room. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm praying. Like this person knows where I stay. Number one, this person probably knows my schedule because how is he at all the places that I'm at all the time? So I'm praying to God. I'm like, Jesus, to protect, because I don't know what this guy might do. Like he might go after me because I refused, you know, and I felt scared, but I didn't report it. I didn't report, but honestly, after that time, I never saw him again. I never, ever saw him again. And anyway, I moved the following year. I moved to campus. So, and it was much safer and all of that. But I never saw him after that. And I'm grateful that I never saw him again. And that never happened again because but in the end, guys, Gendi the girl. Gendi city girl. Kendi city girl, Kendi ya ko Jamaican, some Mauritius na say America sana ngendiyigele visa, igele stamps, igele passport. Yabona? But yeah, I'm just grateful that nothing bad happened to me. And yeah, but anyway guys, like if you're in varsity and like you're doing first year, like don't be naive, because I was very naive, thinking all those positive things, thinking he's gonna help me, he's gonna take me home, he just wants to be safe, he just wants to. No, don't be naive, don't be like me. Run, don't take lifts from people you don't know, because you could have found that he was a serial killer lamb. Okay, neighbor, but I'm just grateful that nothing happened to me. But yeah, guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. Also comment down below if you have any stories that have to do with sugar daddies and escaping sugar daddies, or even having a sugar daddy. But anyway, that was that, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like the video, comment, subscribe, and share to your friends. I guess I know wa escape sugar daddy saga, oh girl. Thank you so much, guys. You must have a great day, and I love you so much, so much, so much. At this point, you guys should dance with me, because okay, bye.